Dear Misty, what has been your favorite memory of the year 2013? You know, what's funny is I got this question a month ago and I read it as I was skimming through and I'm like, I don't know how to think about it. But today when I was skimming through reading questions, I was like, oh my god, I totally know. The RuPaul's Drag Race Drag Stars at Sea 2013 cruise. And you're like, oh, that's cheesy, it's cliche. But it's true. It was my best memory of the year 2013. And I'm going to give you many, many reasons. Reason number one, I love to meet people. Reason number two, I love to travel. Reason number three, I got a chance to hang out with my lashes. There were 23 people that signed up under my name, and they came from all over the world to meet me. I had girls come from Sweden, I had guys come from England, I had guys come from California, Dallas, New Hampshire, Fort Lauderdale, Inverness, oh gosh, it was very humbling, and it was very amazing, and it was an honor, and it was a privilege to have people want to meet me and go out of their way to buy a plane ticket and a cruise to spend time with me. It was very, very surreal. Like, I don't know. Basically, the RuPaul's Drag Race cruise was the highlight of my whole year. In fact, on the boat, I would be, like, for example, Jade asked me to go to dinner with her one night, and I went back to my room to drop some stuff off, and I bumped into some of my lashes, and I'm like, oh, what are you guys doing? And they're like, I chose to hang out my lashes over everything. I gave my lashes my room number, so they knew where I was if they wanted to call or ask any questions. I gave them all a gift when they came on board. I invited all my lashes to go on the excursions with me, because everywhere we went, I wanted to travel. And I'm actually going to do a recap video soon, and I'll tell you about all the excursions and things, but everywhere we went, even Jamaica, I got off the boat and did something. It was just so much fun and amazing. And now granted, there were some things that I had planned for my group that I wasn't able to do for multiple reasons, but every time I do a cruise, this is my second one, it's a learning experience for me, and I've learned a lot on this cruise. And next year, I do create a room if people tell me. Two of my cruisers from Sweden didn't have Facebook, so I wasn't able to add them to this Facebook group, but I did have a group page for people that wanted to go on the cruise, so they can meet each other and not be afraid to go on the boat because you automatically have friends. And most of us hung out the whole time anyway. But next time in the chat room, I'm gonna be like, hey everyone, message me your room number, because I know, like, one of our excursions was canceled and I wanted to go through and call everyone and leave messages for their rooms saying, hey, we're doing this instead, but I couldn't reach them. I couldn't, and I had to wait till my cocktail party to do a couple things, and my cocktail party was the very last day on the boat. So long story short, I did learn a lot of things. Next year's gonna be even better. I'm already thinking and working on a new gift, well, a bigger and better gift. I want to thank Kevin Austin from California, Sonia Barester from Sweden, Mark Bennett from London, Ralph Cavazos Jr., Jose Espino from Dallas, Eddie Figueroa from Miami, Justin Finkelstein from London, Michael Fitzgerald from Fort Lauderdale, Brian Giuseppe from California, Kyle King from Houston, Jordan Priestley from Leeds, England, Terry Romo from Chicago, Kyle Rung from Chicago, Eva Schillefeli from Sweden, Michael Thompson from Inverness, Joseph Tomaccio from New Hampshire, Justin Varney from London, Dominic Walsh from London, Samuel Williams, I don't know where he's from, and Kelly Wilson from Fort Lauderdale. The boat and the groups were full of all kinds of people. There was gay people, straight people. There were more bears on the boat than there were drag queens. But I was fortunate to have a couple drag queens in my group. Some of which I found out were in the House of Eyez. They were my little lashes from all over the world that I have been mentoring through the internet. And it was such an honor and privilege to meet people that I helped teach, and one of them looked so much like me. It was hilarious. She got called Misty a lot, and she's like, it's such an honor to be called you. But she paints like me because obviously she's been watching my videos. And I also invited all the drag queens in my group to perform with me on Sunday night when we landed in Fort Lauderdale. We did land on Saturday morning, and I said if you could stay an extra day, I have a Sunday night show and they would love to meet you, and I would love to introduce you guys to my community. And it was an amazing experience. It was great. 4 of my lashes on this cruise were in my group last year. And my group last year only had 8 people, which is great because I only had 3 months or 2 months to tell people I was going on a cruise, and that was awesome. I was so happy to have those 8 people, and 4 of them came back this year. And the amazing thing is, I tell people this is like a family reunion, and it truly is. But to meet people that are in my group that wanted to meet me and hang out with me is, again, not only a blessing, but it's something I took seriously. Like, I took it very, very seriously. And one of my lashes, I'm going to say his name, Justin Varney, has went from being a lash and a fan to being one of my closest friends, because I have grown to lean on him and depend on him and trust him with a lot of things. Like, he lives in London, so I don't ever see him, but he calls me and messages me and Facebooks me, and I don't know, he has like this sixth sense of knowing when I'm going through something, and even tries to get me to talk. And I don't know, I think of him like as a fairy godmother. Like, he'll randomly send me a little flowers or something, and he actually is getting married and asked me to be in his wedding this year. So not only do I get to hang out with lashes that have been fans of mine for a long time, but I can actually become real life friends with them. I don't know, it's just, I get to tour the world, meet new people, do drag with drag fans, and become real friends with people that have looked up to me on YouTube. And that was most definitely the most exciting and memorable time of my life for the year 2013. And stay tuned for my recap video. I'm going to do a recap of the entire week, what you missed, and I'm also going to do a video for next year. We're going to be going on the Mayan cruise next year, and there's so many world firsts that's going to be happening, a lot of things. And the most exciting thing that I can tell you right now is that the entire boat is going to be fully chartered, meaning everyone on the cruise is going to be with our group. So it's not like half the boat is going to be looking at us like we're weird. Everyone knows that we do drag, but it will be everyone, including the straight people and the kids, and there were a lot of kids in our group this year. One of the girls on the boat actually performed with a kid. Again, I don't want to talk too much because I'm going to do a recap video, so stay tuned for that. But yes, my best and most important and most exciting memory of 2013 was hanging out with my lashes on the Drag Stars at Sea cruise. And if you didn't get a chance to come, I'm inviting you now to come on the 2014 Mayan adventure. Loving you is easy.